Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Crescim Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescim. Vamos continuar aqui nossa série Rumo, Platina de Mass Effect Andrômeda, onde a gente está aqui em Havarl, tentando chegar no primeiro objetivo de uma missão, que é essa recuperando o passado, mas está muito complicado. Eu resolvi começar esse vídeo exatamente onde a gente parou o último. Vamos ver se agora a gente finalmente consegue passar desse inferno. Que nem é difícil, mas na verdade eu não tenho cover, esse que é o problema, eu não consigo cover. Se eu tivesse cover, as coisas seriam bem diferentes. Eu já não sei onde ele tá, esse que é o problema. Ele se esconde atrás do matagal ali e eu já perco ele de vista. E aqui eu não tenho cover. Eu já tô quase morto. Tem mais caras aqui. Ai ai.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Enemies!
Morreu aqueles ali. Os inimigos ali embaixo.
We've scanned this area. These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
What do you think this was for? Some kind of aqueduct?
Seria bom chegar aqui com vida, né, mas...
Uh-oh. We made the remnant mad.
Meu Deus, olha o jeito aqui. Que beleza, ele não tem munição daí. Mas tem gente em cima de mim. Vai lá. Aí eu sem munição de sniper, cara. Meu Deus, cara. Meu maior problema no momento é munição. Será que eu atiro nesses caras sem munição? Tô atirando em quem agora?
This must be the crash site Havarl mentioned.
Bom, chegamos metade da situação aqui. Agora eu teria que voltar pra lá. que eu tenho que voltar? Acho que a gente chegar aqui. Que é isso? Eu tô sem munição de novo.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Beleza, esse era o meu objetivo, na verdade. Tem uma coisa que fez barulho por aqui. Ah, isso aqui. Ah, dados das relíquias. Beleza, ó. Chegamos aqui, que era o objetivo. Então podemos voltar pra lá agora. Será que tá Por que tá marcado essa missão? O que é a missão que eu tô marcando? Ah, leva o artefato para a vela em Aya. Tá, então eu teria que ir pra Aya agora. Então vamos pra lá. Depois a gente tem o fast travel aqui pra baixo, então é bem mais fácil.
Leaving Havarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Vetra was looking for you.
Tá, temos que falar com a Vetra então, mas vamos primeiro fazer isso aqui. Beleza. Onde é que eu tenho que ir? Lá em cima. Tem as fast travels que eu posso dar pra cá, né? Como é que eu entro aqui?
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault. Pathfinder, did you make it to Havarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it makes you that happy, I'll gladly dig up a few more.
Do you offer priceless relics to every Angara you meet?
Only the special ones?
I'll keep that in mind. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Beleza. Procura um artefato em volte e um em cada área. Eu vi que tinha um datapad aqui. Se quiser ler é só pausar aí. A vela é uma das que a gente pode ter romance também. Ah, legal. Eles vão deixar expostos os itens. Olha esses caras aqui.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Tinha mais alguém? Essa aqui.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Most Shy requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Deixa eu ver se mostrou a área aqui. Essa adaga é uma adaga, então. Da hora. Bom, vamos vazar daqui. O Pip tá fazendo aqui.
Ryder, they've got amazing RemTech research going on here. You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
You nailed it. That's exactly how I feel. We need to make things right.
Ok, tu é o cara aqui. Tá. Tem uma missão do Liam pra gente fazer aqui, então vamos aproveitar. Assim que eu descobrir como chegar lá. só vim por aqui mesmo. Tanques de pasta de nutrientes.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them.
Faça uma varredura nas mercadorias do fornecedor hostil. Em cima.
I tracked down some samples of the Angara and
Not
antiseptic
today,
we were talking
Nexus.
about.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
Something like that.
Can't wait to test his applications.
Hã?
Thank you very much, Pedro.
Olha o bug, né?
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jarl can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
You do what you have to, but let's not make a habit of it.
I don't want to. Like I said, I don't blame them for getting cross. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
Beleza.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taverton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taverton at the Taverton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink. That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Beleza. Mais alguém pra gente falar aí? O que será que o Draco tá fazendo?
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Imagine seeing a Krogan for the first time.
Maybe if I smile more, show my teeth.
Something tells me that won't help.
Tá, tinha umas missões pra pegar aqui que tinha bugado da última vez. Era aqui. Não me lembro se era essa ou era uma por aqui assim. Vamos tentar pegar aquela ali. Não, era esse aqui mesmo, que eu não conseguia falar com o cara.
When you... Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies, navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Tá, beleza. Então vamos encerrar o capítulo por aqui, galera, porque já passou dos 30 minutos. No próximo a gente provavelmente vai voltar lá pra Havarl e continuar aquela missão que eu acabei fazendo outra coisa, não a missão que eu tinha marcado pra fazer. Então no próximo vídeo a gente continua com isso. Então muito obrigado por terem assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!